guys, welcome to Quickies. Today we are talking about shows that should have been canceled, and I'm not on screen, so that's why you just hear a voice, and they're doing hand puppets. But yeah, so we're back, and it's the Wednesday episode, and we're talking about shows that have been canceled that shouldn't have been canceled, and we love you guys. Bye.
Okay, who else want to get kicked off?
You were looking them up too.
Oh, I've got them.
I started last round, so
I have a list on my phone.
I'm also kind of in the middle of a giveaway right now. I was waiting for the timer to go down, so.
What timer?
The child walking away.
Oh.
That's the timer?
One of the shows I'm just upset about because I just watched it and I didn't know that they canceled it. Lockwood and Company. It's based off of, I think, maybe the Neil Gaiman books about a ghost hunting agency where it's two ghosts hunting other ghosts with like a regular psychic person. They only had 8 episodes, and I guess they canceled the show, and nobody told me.
Oof.
Yeah. I watched the 8 episodes. I'm like, oh, this was solid, and the show's gone.
They're like, fuck Dylan. Dylan's the only one that watched this. Fuck him. We're not going to tell him.
Honestly, that might be what it was.
Just that one viewer.
I'm so upset because that was a solid show. They were British kids.
In the 18 to 49 demographic, it was just you.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I've never heard
49.
of the show before.
Me either.
It isn't even that old. I think it came out like last year, and the show's already canceled.
What was it on?
Netflix.
That's why.
All of my shows are going to be on Netflix because I googled Netflix shows that have been canceled. Because they've canceled a lot of shows.
The Umbrella Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Umbrella Academy got rushed because they were canceling it, and I think the last season of Umbrella Academy sucked.
I thought it was okay. I didn't like. I understand why they ended it the way they ended it.
It sucked.
Like, at least it made sense.
The very ending of it wasn't too bad. Everything else that season just didn't make a lot of sense character-wise.
I think I only watched a couple episodes, so.
I like
need
that
to go
they
through and watch
dance
it.
every season. I like that they do a dance every season. That was pretty sick.
The character, like, for original characters, like, it was pretty good. I wish they went more in depth for like everything. I know it was made by the My Chemical Romance guy.
Yeah, it's
Gerard
but
it's a
he
comic
made
book.
original
Okay.
characters.
That's
what I mean.
It was based off of a comic book, and the
Because-
last season didn't go by the comic book at all.
Well, no, but it's also a newer comic book too. So
Look, I didn't hate it. I think a couple of the characters they kind of screwed up in the last season, and I kind of wish they had made some different choices. But my favorite character was 5, and I don't think she was done as well in the last season.
Mine was the one that Elliot Page played.
Yeah. Vanya / Victor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one was really good too. But I just wish they hadn't done 5 so dirty. They kind of messed up his character a little bit compared to the previous ones. And then
Klaus was my other favorite one.
yeah, he's great. I think he was really good in the last season. Luther didn't do crap.
Fuck Luther. Fuck what's the other chick?
Luther never did anything though.
Well,
That's
the last season he didn't do crap. Like he was
throughout all this.
He just got walked over. That's all he
Yeah.
did. But the girl that goes, I heard a rumor. What was that one?
Geez, what is her name? The one that oddly has a thing with Victor for a bit.
Yes.
I don't remember her name.
Yeah, that one. Fuck her, because she did Luther dirty.
Yeah.
Like, fuck her. Literally. And then the shit that she pulled in the last season, like, you a crappy mom too. Why you shitting on everybody else? Like, come on.
I like Ben. Ben was cool in the last season.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't get to see him much in the previous seasons, but
Yeah, because he's dead.
yeah.
I think
This
I
was
would have
turned
liked
into
the
an
nice
Umbrella
version
Academy
of
episode.
him. The nice version of him, like before he died.
I want him to be a little bit of a jock.
Yeah, but like I feel like I would have liked the nice.
I just don't
nice
like
people.
drug dealer Ben. That's all. Or
Anyways,
crypto Ben, whatever.
Next
it was.
episode, because Sierra's just sitting here like I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Just taking in the knowledge.
What's a show you wish wasn't canceled?
Heroes. Ever watch that?
Yeah,
I
feel like they
haven't.
could've-
What's
I
that
feel like they
about?
could have made it longer.
it's about heroes.
Obviously, but
Like these people discover they have superpowers and like they can't tell people, they try to keep it contained, but that doesn't really work. But it's like random people like all over the world and then
talking
stuff
about the
happens.
X-Men?
No, it's called Heroes.
Sounds an awful like Umbrella Academy.
Like there was a cheerleader, help me out, football player, I think.
First off,
I don't-
the X-Men are teenagers that were born with mutations. Heroes isn't that. I can't help you out more than that.
Okay, well,
It's
there was like
adults that find out they have superpowers. I've seen it's the adults, right?
Get your
there's
feet
one
finder
of them's like a
content.
teenager in high school.
Okay,
She's a
one of
cheerleader.
them's a teenager.
It's
most of
just
them are
like
adults.
different people all over the world, and sometimes like some things happens and their paths cross, and like they have to do stuff together.
They're superheroes.
They're superheroes.
It's a show about superheroes. It was solid. I watched Heroes. Some of it. Like a few episodes. I might be the reason it got canceled because I only watched a few. If I had watched the entire show, they might not have canceled it.
Maybe you should have watched the whole thing.
It's too late now, Sia.
She's calling
It's
you out.
gone.
It's probably on some streaming service somewhere.
Maybe
100% it is, I think.
something you'd have to pay for, probably.
Yeah.
Tubi. Tubi has my show on it, so.
It's like Lucifer. It got canceled
my
on
gosh.
TV, and they moved it to Netflix. And Netflix,
Yeah,
like,
after
Aren't they-
one
revived it.
fucking season.
Aren't they making more?
No,
No.
I wish.
I swear, I
show's
thought I saw
over.
somewhere they were.
No.
Show's over.
Devastating.
Well, because like Netflix like revived it, and then they canceled it, and then they revived it again, and then they
And you can
canceled
tell
it.
every single time they canceled it and revived
The
it.
very first season, the last episode was bullcrap because it was like God narrating like what happened if like Lucifer and Chloe Decker didn't meet or whatever. So yeah,
And then the next season, it was his mom or whatever. And then it seems like it's going to end there. And then all of a sudden, nope, here's season 3.
but
Right.
the DC, the Legends of Tomorrow, whatever, there's a crossover episode with Lucifer.
Because
so-
Lucifer's a DC character.
which is awesome.
I know a fun fact about the Lucifer show. Well, once again, getting sidetracked, but I know a fun fact. So, when the show started, he played piano, but he didn't really sing. I guess they started doing singing scenes because they went out to a karaoke bar together, like with the cast and the directors.
I've heard
And-
this story. Yeah.
And he sang, I think he sang Creep at the karaoke
Oh,
bar.
that's perfect. He's
And
so good
they're
at
like,
that song.
hey, we didn't know you could sing. Would you be interested in doing that?
Instead.
Oh my
So that's
gosh.
why the character started singing. I think his version of Creep is one of my favorite versions of the song, and it's just for a TV
They
show.
need to put it out on like a.
They need to do a
For
full
real.
length version of it.
Well, also, same thing with Robert Patterson and his song from Twilight.
All right, next topic.
That's something that should have been canceled. Twilight.
Fuck off. Oh,
I think Robert Pattinson wanted it to be.
full circle, random thing. So there is a My Chemical Romance song that Stephanie Meyer, the creator of Twilight, really liked and created the Twilight based off of that. And then E.L. James, who wrote 50 Shades of Grey, wrote 50 Shades of Grey as a fanfic where she was Bella in Twilight instead, and it became BDSM. And so it's like full circle.
Have you heard the song Mama by MCR? That song slaps.
I think I have. It's been a
Okay,
while since I
that's
listened to MCR.
Nothing
though.
to do with this episode. Do you have a show that you wish?
Yes, Moonlight. I watched it when it came out in 2007 with my mom, and I fell in love with it because it had the guy from Hawaii Five-0. Oh God, what's his fucking name? What is it?
LL Cool J.
No.
That's not Hawaii
Where the
Five-0,
fuck
is
is it?
Is that Hawaii Five-0? What show is LL Cool J?
Alex O'Loughlin. Hawaii Five-0's got the guy from Backstreet Boys in it.
Does it have LL Cool J? What show am I thinking about?
I don't know.
It's something produced by Dick, whatever his name is. Dick Wolf. It's produced by
Oh.
Dick Wolf. I guarantee you that.
But anyway, Moonlight is literally about this private investigator who is a vampire. And he's been undead for 60 years. And he uses his supernatural powers to investigate and help the living. So it was fucking cool. It was fucking cool. I loved that one.
I like vampires. Vampires are cool.
It also helped that he was really hot for my 7-year-old brain. So,
That's why I watched Ghost Whisperer.
oh, that was one of my shows. Is Ghost Whisperer?
I was about to say that.
I
only
love that
watched
show.
Ghost Whisperer for Jennifer Love Hewitt. I don't remember a single thing about the show.
Oh my gosh.
She could see dead people and help dead people cross on.
All I know
I'm
is she
so
was
sad they
easy on
canceled
the
it.
eyes, you know?
But we're also going to talk about how the fact that one of the people who ran her shop with her was dead the entire time. Like, they all went out to coffee one day and were walking across the street and the sun was shining. And she looks down and she's like, why is there only 4 shadows and there's 5 of us? And boom, one of them was dead.
So I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Because like I said, I didn't watch the show. I just watched her. So, like, I don't know anything about any of that.
Oh, so then you would have really liked her in the client list,
Maybe.
where she was a massage therapist that did a little happy ending on the side for
He said,
money.
I'm going to watch
Sounds
that when
good.
we leave.
Yeah. Sounds
It's
like something
actually
I've
a
gotta
true
look
story.
up.
It's based off a true story. It
Did
was a
Jennifer
Lifetime
Love
movie.
Hewitt do it?
Yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt's
I'm
the
saying,
massage
like, in the true story.
Oh, no.
Because that would be... That's a lucky guy right there.
I really like the client list, though. It was a movie with Jennifer Love Hewitt in it, and then they turned it into a TV show after it's already been done a movie, and I'm like, okay, hold on.
What do you think Jennifer Love Hewitt's doing right now?
Not thinking about you.
You think she's looking for a husband?
You got a slam piece that
watched
you've
her-
been with for 10 fucking years
I
now.
watched her stuff just for her. I'm her biggest fan.
Oh, my God. You sound like my stepdad and J-Lo. He loves J-Lo like that.
I've watched some bad movies and TV shows for specific actresses.
Of course you
Like
I have done that,
Alexandra
though.
Daddario.
Who?
Everything
Alexandra
that
Daddario.
she's in is a masterpiece.
Almost none of the movies she's in are even good.
Oh, the
about to look
Percy
this up.
Jackson film. Well, the one Percy Jackson
Those
film.
movies sucked, Eric.
It did.
Look, she crushed it. Bad actress.
She did
She's
awesome.
not a good
The
actress.
guy that played Percy did good too, though.
She
That's
is
who they're talking about.
incredibly attractive, not a great actress. It's mostly looks.
There was that movie that she did with
She
The Rock.
just came out in a show called The White Lotus.
Yeah, she did the Mayfair.
Have you ever
Witches.
seen Xena?
Xena, the teenage warrior
The
warrior
Warrior
The
princess.
Warrior
Yeah.
Princess? Yeah.
She kind of looks like her.
Oh, that would be sick. They should do that. But she did the Mayfair Witches.
She's also in
The
The Girl
Anne
with the
Rice
Dragon
books.
Tattoo.
She's done a lot of good movies.
The
She's
Mayfair
ugly as
Witches was
shit.
kind of mid too.
I haven't watched that, to be honest.
I said she's ugly as shit. She's very creepy looking. I don't like how wide her smile is.
Who?
The girl you're talking about.
This is insane. I've never heard this take from a single person. Wow, she's gorgeous.
Her smile is huge and it scares me.
She was like my high school crush. So
You know, hold on
I
a
don't think
sec.
I've gotten over her yet.
We're
She's
gonna
incredible.
since he wants to give me shit about this, we about to get shit about hold on, where is it? Where is his child? And how creepy his daughter looks.
this is taking a weird direction.
Very weird direction.
Because he don't like
Yeah, I
dwarfs.
don't like that.
it's Warwick Davis's daughter.
She's
It's how she
oddly
has like a
proportioned.
full size head, but nothing else.
You guys know I like wrestling. There is a show called Heels with Stephen Amell and a bunch of other really good actors in it. And your guy from Vikings was on it.
Mm-hmm.
That got canceled after 2 seasons.
Yeah.
That's really upsetting.
Yeah, because that just came out, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was brand new. It was really good too.
It's got, what is his name?
Stephen Amell.
No, the
Arrow.
Vikings guy.
But
That show got canceled and I'm pissed about that.
it was like a startup wrestling family promotion.
Alexander
And-
Ludwig. He was
yeah.
also in Hunger Games.
And they just kind of ended it, and I'm upset. But now Stephen Amell is in Suits LA, and I'm happy. So,
I don't know how I feel about Suits LA. I love
are you
Suits.
watching it?
No.
Oh.
I loved Suits.
Suits
I
was
hated
awesome.
Suits.
But I don't know how I feel about there being a spin-off of Suits.
Well,
Suits
the
was a
first couple
canceled show that we could
episodes-
talk about.
Suits did get canceled.
Is that what happened?
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
why they
just
stopped
planned to
making
end
it. No.
No, I think it got canceled because so many things were going wrong with Suits. People were leaving the show, and it was. I think the only reason the main actor from like the early seasons, the one that was the genius and stuff, came back to Suits was because they were canceling it, and they wanted to finish off strong. But they canceled that show.
But it blew up after.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is it's
Yeah,
one of
and they're
those
all
shows that did
regretting
well
it now.
after it ended. But
That's kind of how Lucifer was, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
yeah,
the-
Lucifer
the-
didn't do well until it hit Netflix.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they're talking about bringing it back. They're talking about doing all these different spin-offs with it.
I think there's some.
We still
options.
got to finish
They
it.
should do a crossover with Lucifer and Sandman. I don't know why they haven't done that, but
I think the worst thing about the Suits LA is that they're all Hollywood. They're all Hollywood lawyers. So they're like name dropping like Arnold Schwarzenegger
Oh,
and Tom
that's
Hanks,
lame.
and
You can
everything,
have
but
my
they're not
spot.
on the show. So
I think Suits made me upset when I first watched it because the name misled me. I like Suits.
You thought it was like some
Like,
sort of Chippendale
The
situation.
outfits, I like Suits. I thought it would be about like a tailor or something, not a lawyer. I didn't want to watch a lawyer show, but I am interested in a show about people making suits. But it has a double meaning because they're wearing suits because they're lawyers, but they're also handling lawsuits because they're lawyers.
Maybe that's how they got the name.
He's
Yeah,
acting like he
but
made
it-
some sort of
No,
groundbreaking
but I'm
discovery.
saying like the name
this is
misled me
mind-blowing stuff,
initially, but I
okay?
understand the name. It just misled me.
He's
I
like
wanted to
when-
watch a show about suits. You know, White Collar.
Yeah.
That guy wears
I
a really
loved
nice
White
suit
Collar.
every single episode. That's the main reason I watched the show, because of his suits. I really like a nice suit.
White Collar was just a great show in general.
It is an amazing show.
He's
One of my
making a
favorite
sudden
shows.
realization like a 3-year-old does when they suddenly
No.
become aware that they're a person.
I'm aware
You're
that
like,
I really like suits. It's one of my
No, just your
big interest.
connection to about they do lawsuits, but they also wear suits. You're like the guy from
I didn't think
Aliens.
about it until this moment. Okay.
Aliens.
Sierra, did you say a show?
Yeah.
Heroes.
Yeah, heroes.
Or
Ghost Whisperer. We all three said Ghost Whisperer.
Oh, we're
Let's
at like
try to
19
fill up here.
minutes now, so if you guys want to end it, go ahead.
Well, this will be your part 2 episode.
This Is Us. Have you seen that?
This Is Us. No, I don't think I have.
haven't
I
seen
had
that.
started it like years ago when it came out, and then I never finished it. So then I just rewatched it kind of recently, and I feel like they could have done a little more.
I'm rewatching To Call a Midwife.
Oh, I want to start watching that.
There's like 18 seasons of that, and each
What is-
episode's like
isn't-
2
isn't it
hours
on
long.
Hulu?
Netflix.
Netflix. Oh.
That's insane.
Yeah.
2-hour-long episodes.
They're long ass episodes. And every time I
There's
watch it,
shows
Eric's like,
that. They're like an hour to 2 hours long per episode. and
"That's how
it's
Game of
like-
Thrones was."
My couch is too
Crazy.
comfortable. I would fall asleep. I never
Every-
watched Game of Thrones.
My ex made me watch the first episode. I didn't watch anything after that.
Suddenly become my least favorite person in
I
this
haven't
room.
watched Lord of the Rings yet either.
That's
watched
okay.
the
I've only
second
watched
one.
one episode of Lord of the Rings. I had to watch the Lord of the Rings in German for German class.
That's hilarious.
And I'm sitting there like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
That's really good. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Thank you, Herr Kaiser, if you ever watch this.
I didn't take
We also
German
listen
class.
to Rammstein, too.
Vivian likes them.
Rammstein? Rammstein, I think that's what it's called.
I have no clue. I have not listened to German music.
I just know Rhein means in and Raus means out.
I guarantee you've heard one of their songs before.
Maybe.
Yes, you have.
I'm not
There's
saying
literally
that
a
I
song
haven't.
about fucking.
I'm not saying I haven't heard their music. I don't know if I've heard their music though.
We're going to play it after this episode's over with.
Okay. Let's put that at the end of the episode. They probably want copyright.
Oh, they will.
Thanks for watching Quickies.
Bye.
Like, comment, subscribe. It's like, what's going on?